All right, hey guys, and welcome to episode 55 of Money Matters. My name is Madhura, and I'm going to be your host. So, today we have a very exciting episode in store for you guys. So, I was kind of bored and I'm thinking what to do, right? And it's a bit rush, and I'm thinking, what do I even talk about in Money Matters? So, one of my friends suggested this topic, and I thought it was very interesting, and we thought of executing it in a very fun way as well. As you can see, I am not in my usual setup with a nice virtual background with my coat on. I don't have any of that. In fact, I am in the Gamuda Business Suits in Kota Kumning. So for those of you who don't know, Ascendance's HQ is actually based in this building. So we are going to give you guys a glimpse into our HQ. Please do not expect it to be spotlessly clean and all of that, because a lot of people are currently utilizing that space right now. If you're wondering why, it's because we are having the rehearsals for our Global Young Changemakers conference and competition. So a lot of exciting stuff happens in HQ. I absolutely love this place. It has a lot of history. In fact, it was only recently we had our 7-year anniversary at Ascendance HQ. So it's a very beautiful space that we'll be showing you guys. But other than that, today's topic, right? Which is, what would you do if you have 1,000 ringgit? It's not just if you have 1,000 ringgit. I'm sure many of you do have 1,000 ringgit. But if you suddenly received 1,000 ringgit, like I was being so generous that I decided to give you 1,000 ringgit in cash, what would you do? And it's a question I love asking people. I love playing this game where I ask them, what would you do if I gave you 1,000,000? What would you do if I gave you $1? And I like to see the difference in the things they share. So today we're going to dive a little bit more deeper into 1,000 ringgit. What would you do? And if you're already watching, start commenting in the chat box. Let me know, what would you do if you suddenly received 1,000 ringgit from me, right? How would you spend it? Would you spend it? Would you save it? Where would you keep it? If you save it, where would you save it? Give me as much details as you can, because it's going to be a lot of fun to dive deeper into it. So Money Matters is basically a show where we talk about money, all aspects of money. We have had people who come and share their experiences with how they made some mistakes and how they overcame it. But we also had people who talk about the technical things like taxation and how to plan a holiday and all kinds of stuff, right? So we want to give you guys as much exposure with regards to money as we can, so that your mind opens up and you entertain different ideologies with regards to money. So hopefully today's episode also does the same for you, because we're going to do something interesting. Like I mentioned, we have a lot of people here today at Ascendance HQ, and I thought it'd be very interesting to get all of them to share their ideas and their opinions on what would they do if they were given 1,000 ringgit. So not only are we going to ask for your opinions and look at them, but I'm also going to ask what my live audience has to say. So let's go into our office and see what they have to say. If you're wondering why am I carrying a weird hand sanitizer bottle with me, this is not a paid episode. It's not our sponsor or anything like that. And as you can see, I'm not holding the camera, and definitely a laptop is not levitating in front of me. So I have a camera woman behind me who's steadily walking with the camera. So please do give her a shout out in the chat box. That is Bianca, who's one of our amazing Ascendance apprentices. So are you guys ready to go inside and see what are the juicy stories we can find with regards to what would you do if you had 1,000 ringgit? Okay, let's do this. You guys can comment as much as you want with regards to these people. Let's go in. All right. We have some people who are working very hard. As you can see, there's some nice food laid out here, which is devoured by our team. We love our food, so then finish it as fast as we can. And we have one of our most important supporters here, right? Ascendance is not possible without the amazing people who make our things happen. And our long-time supporter is here. We have Edward Boy. Hi, Edward Boy.
Hello.
How are you feeling today?
Good.
Okay, I have a very important question.
Okay, what is that?
What did you have for lunch?
Nasi lemak and fried chicken.
Nasi lemak and fried chicken is one of the best food.
Yeah, best combination, especially in Malaysia. Yeah.
Yes, agree. Okay, so it's Money Matters.
Okay.
Is it your first time mention? No.
Yeah, we can.
Do you remember what was your episode all about?
Friends or something like that.
Yeah, building blocks of a relationship or something like that. It was about how you build your relationship with your clients. Check out
check the episode. Yeah.
It's damn nice, damn nice. Okay, $1,000,000 question. No, sorry, $1,000 question. What would you do if I suddenly decided to give you $1,000?
I would definitely want to save it because, as you know, pandemic previously, you now need to save up to travel. There's one place I haven't been to yet. I want to go there. Actually, it's UK. I'm going to travel. $1,000, $1,000 definitely not enough. Unless you give me 1,000 USD, then yeah.
I would give you 1,000, but no, $1,000.
Yeah, I'll probably save up for that. Always, I wanted to go there to see my family. There.
So how long have you been saving up?
I just started this year. So
That's
long way to
still
go.
Yeah. So we hope you will go to UK soon and enjoy your holiday. Thank you so much, Edward. For
I'll get that.
more money you pay. You need to pay for his trip to UK. So yeah, thanks, Edward. Let's see. We have another team member of Edward's. People work together in ETIDS. No one does a one-man job. So we have somebody very important in Edward's team. So Edward runs New Wave Synchronizers. So we have another member of New Wave Synchronizers here. Would you like to say hi? So we introduce yourself a little bit. That kind of sums it up. Okay. Okay, Suvi, my most important question. What would you do if I gave you 1,000 ringgit in cash right now? Probably Okay, so Suvi basically said she would buy merchandise, keychains, and all that stuff. Would you mind showing me the back of your laptop so that you can get an idea of what you are like? Yeah, the stickers on the laptop. This will give you an understanding of what Suvi might turn on. Right? I think Suvi loves good old English stuff. Thank you so much. You can see both the flower. Very simple. Scared are you big them? We have somebody very interesting looking there who look exactly the same like the person next to him. So maybe both of you can talk to me at one go. Copy one, but others there was number one, we want some two. What would you do if I gave you 1,000?
Right. I think I would settle my credit card because I always have music. So now, right? So if you get 1,000, I'll settle it. So, Madhura, can you please give me?
I wish my pockets was that big, but as you can see, there's nothing there. Oh, what tissue? How are you? Wait, introduce yourself.
Hi, okay, my name is Kavi. I'm one of participant management member. So leading participant management for GYCC. Yeah, going good.
Awesome. How are you?
Hello everyone, I'm Steven here from Club Consultancy. I do marketing and sales, and I'm also council member of ETIDS. I also run an NGO called PMDK. So the question, what would I do if I get 1,000 ringgit? I would like to say, tell a perfect answer, settle my debts and everything. But knowing about me, I will definitely finish the money by buying food. So definitely I will do that. To be a very easy, truthful answer, but I'm not trying to track my expenses properly. So maybe I will take some portion of it to buy food so that I will be very happy doing that, and then I will take the rest of it to put in savings and pay some debts. So
if Steven had not given the second part of his answer, because if you guys recall, there was also another episode featuring Steven where we had some young people who share about how they manage their finances before they get started. So you can check that episode out, especially if you're someone who's currently managing your money and you want to learn how. And just a sneak peek, our upcoming episodes will have. So if you want to learn more about his experiences, join our future episodes. Let's see, we have a new guest who has entered the building. So we should definitely interview him. We have the COO of Ascendance. Hi, Sanjay. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Yes,
Do you know what question have you been going on?
I do not examine another topic, so you can
Yeah, it's the same question. What would you do if I gave you 1,000?
Right now, I would probably put it into like travel funds. There's trips coming up, and I want to save up for that. But I think yeah, if I have $1,000, I'll probably put it into plan a trip and then save up for that. That's one of my thing.
As you can see, we love our travel.
The best
Most
thing.
of us save up for travel.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the random character that walked behind the both of us?
Mhm.
Did they? Of course. They did, right? Yes, let's welcome on stage for the first time ever. Sorry, so last week also the person was here. And I'm like, for the many times ever, we have the CEO of Ascendance. Please give a round of applause. So Harsha, thank you. Our previous episode was great. Yeah, I think it's one of my favorites, not just because we were there. Give like a one sentence sneak peek for audience on what happened in the previous episode. One sentence. Can I use a semicolon in the sentence? Okay. So in one sentence, we played a simulation to test if you could survive poverty with actually only 1,000 in your bank. And most of our students failed miserably, so we were debriefing why they did so and how to understand people in poverty. That was definitely not one sentence, but kind of sums it up. So it was definitely a fun episode, and you should check out the game as well. I'll drop the link in the chat box. It's something called spent.org. So if I gave you 1,000 ringgit, not USD, I know you think USD. If I gave you 1,000 ringgit, what would you do? That's a good question. So everyone has said travel, right? So it's a bit repetitive if I say that. Okay. No, I'm more than open. I think one of the things that I've been learning recently is that I'm the kind of person where my brain only works like I need this much for food and for rent and for all of my things. So I only need this much money. So that's just how my brain works all the time. So now, like whenever I get like extra cash and all of that, sometimes there's like good things happen. You get like $1,000. Madra gives you $1,000 out of food. Thanks. One of the things that I've been learning to do is actually put aside some of the money to spend on things that I like. And I think that's something that we often forget is that we either go on the extreme of I'm going to spend all my money all the time for all the things that I like, or we go to the extreme of I'm not going to spend any money. I'm going to eat bread and butter at home. Yeah. So I think I'm learning to kind of meet in the middle where I save half of the money. So I'll save like probably $500, just put it aside, for the larger goal of life and for the rainy days. And actually spend 500 ringgit on new experiences that I wanted to try out. So one of the things that I recently tried out is I tried out going to the spa because I'm so sorry because I always see it on like TV. Don't you see people go on spa? That Phineas and Ferb episode where you go like it's spa day. Your spine will be fine. Yeah, so it's like so it's like I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, that's something I really want to try out, but it's expensive. So I save up small amounts of money and I should just try out these experiences that I wanted. The other day we went to Johor. It was full trip, and after that we actually had a very, very nice session where one of the parents brought us to a mall, and there was archery, there was rock climbing. So those are things that I would invest in, not because I'm an experienced rock climber or a professional archery student. No, it's because they are things that I've always seen and I wanted to try for myself. So I think I'd use the 1,000 that you're now giving me in that way, in a sense, to actually use it as a fund to keep aside away from normal expenses, just the fun for new experiences. Fun. Okay. That's all. Okay, since you're here, I want to bring that. We are at SNS HQ and I've been promoting our HQ a bit shamelessly. So, what are you going to be doing? How is the preparation going? Oh my god, honestly, I think it's been an amazing 2 days. I feel like we've actually done the conference. But for all of you who don't know, it's a super spoiler, don't tell anyone. We are actually having our Global Young Changemakers Conference and Competition rehearsal yesterday today. So we're pretending that we actually have gone through the event. We've actually trying to trick ourselves into running through the whole agenda. And I, for one, am blown away by number one, the amount of fun and content and that is exciting and engaging in the games and the activities. And number two, how amazing our team is. Can you just look at them again? Like these guys, it's actually like they're so into their work. So I think many times because it's all of the other aspects of it. So this is like school relational sense that our participant management team has fake participants that they have to attend to out. These are very scary fake participants. I'm sure you guys will be kinder.
Our production team actually is trying to follow the schedule as much as possible. So I think this is the kind of like fun that the Senate has, where we don't just have fun during the event. Even our rehearsals are so much fun and so much energy, even though they all look very serious now. But yeah.
I think for me personally, this is one of my favorite conferences. Like this is going to be something so mind blowing that is going to be happening in about 2 weeks from now, and we're looking forward to actually share this huge event that we've been working for the last 5 6 months. We've been traveling from every single state, going and sharing about this conference and what it's all about, and going and meeting students. So it's all coming to an end. It's like our Infinity War Endgame kind of thing, where it's happening. So we are very, very excited to share it with all of you, and hope you guys can join us on the 17th of September.
17th and 18th September. Very important dates. Remember them. Key them into your calendar now. I know most of you don't use calendar. It's okay. And register. Make sure you register if you have not done so that you receive the link and you don't miss any of the fun sectors. And you will definitely get to see a lot of the both of them. All right. Okay. Now both of you go.
All right, so we will continue our interview on money matters, and we have a lot of other amazing guest speakers here. This is like a record number of guest speakers on my show. We should do this more often. We have somebody very, very important. I'm really watching Money Matters.
Oh my God, this is deja vu. And that's right.
Oh my God!
Even the YouTube could not take it. Right? Okay, so we have Ramya here, the CEO of ETVoost. Again, one of those people who has been supporting us since day one. Ramya uses the word adorable to describe us, which is very confusing in my opinion. Oh well, she does. So, Ramya, what would you do if I gave you 1,000 ringgit?
I was thinking about it when you actually put the topic here. I was like, okay, so maybe half of it I would save, because I'm a bit kanchong whether I'm saving properly or not. So half of it I would save, and the other half is going to sound so weird because everyone was giving like very good answers. I think I'm going to invest on buying spectacles.
Oh, that's very good.
But I did not know that things like spectacles cost
It's your money.
a lot of money. So I'm going to invest in buying spectacles. But
The cheap ones break easily, and the expensive ones are so expensive you need to sell a kidney to get them. So, yeah. I approve. Spectacles are very important. Take care of your eyes, people. It's so expensive to be blind. Oh, we have another amazing, legendary, award-winning international icon here. Come on, the icon walk. We have Kira here, who you may take off your mask. Yeah, Kira here, the international
also watching Money Matters.
Yeah, check out Peter Pan on YouTube. It has been doing great Spotify as well. They have been playing it on kids, I think.
Yes.
So, yeah, Kira, what do you do if I give you something like it?
It's going to be so lame because I'm just going to reinvest it back in my kids. To reinvest in more award submissions, production, playlisting. What I did last time. Which now I was like, I wish I spent some of the money to finish it. Yeah, I did not. 50% should, but we put that 100% back in investing so far. Yeah.
I mean, I would never do what Kira does. If you ask me to give 1,000 and put it into accounting software, I'll choose myself. Good job, Kira, and congratulations for the music. We have a few more people. Who's the one person? Okay, who shall I start with? They are purposely ignoring me. Let's go to the three amazing ladies who are sitting here. I'm so sorry to disturb. I know you have to work a lot. I appreciate the effort. So, three of you, how are you feeling today?
Hello, everybody.
Is this your first time or many matches, all three of you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, congratulations. All right, so 1,000 ringgit. Question 1,000 ringgit. What do you do? Yeah, a bit of intro of yourself.
Okay, hi, my name is Evelyn, and I'm a Ascendance apprentice who's part of Ascendance's social media team. Yeah, so what I would do is, there is, you can think of two answers. Can I say two or do you want me to say one?
You can say 10.
Go.
No, 2 will be good.
Okay. I would 1,000 ringgit is a lot of money. Well, in my eyes, so I would probably use it to buy either beauty products for myself, because I've looked at the price for some of them. Some of them are quite expensive, like skincare items. I would use the money to buy that, or I would save the money to go, and I would save the money and accumulate all of that to go to a trip to either Japan or Greece. That's my answer.
I'm coming with you. It's good. I mean, sometimes you have to accumulate some funds to get these things that you need. Like I do the same thing. Sometimes I have to clean the money to just cut my hair. Yes, great, but count me in for Japan and Greece. I'm coming. Okay, thank you so much. And we have
Hello, everybody. My name is Polly. I'm an ET Ideas Associate. If I have 1,000 ringgit, I will definitely save it, even though it's a very typical answer. But recently, I've been overspending, so I need to behave a bit and, save up the savings so that, I can have more emergency fund. Learn from our Madura.
if you were wondering what is emergency funds, I thought another thing for that. I have no idea which episode. I would not do that at this point. I like it. Very good. We have one final contender here. I'm sorry.
Hi everyone, I'm Divya. I'm under GYCC teacher management team. So what would I have if I get 1,000 ringgit? Because usually, you always want to have this amount of money, but when you actually get, you don't know what to do with it. And that's the person I am. I actually don't know what to do with it, but I think I will start with a little bit of investment after watching a lot of Money Matters show. So keep watching, and yeah, that's my answer. I'll invest a bit, and then I'll spend some on my travel.
As you can see here in Money Matters, we are genuinely passionate about travel and investing and saving and 10 other things. But go for it, guys. The whole point of it is do what you want to do. Okay, we have one final person hidden behind this tree. We have Vishnu here. So Vishnu is
Hello everyone, I'm Vishnu Priya. I'm founder of Preceptor Empire. Basically, I teach HCA students. So, what would I do if I have 1,000? Okay, I know many people have told that answer, but generally, I want to save it from my travel because there's one country that I want to go for. So,
Can you reveal the country to us? Or
Can.
maybe okay.
Singapore, I want to go Singapore. Sorry.
Singapore.
Yeah. So I'm saving up for that.
Anybody else in Singapore? So we have a few people going to Japan, Greece, Singapore. Where are you going? You're away. Oh, Turkey. Everyone is choosing some country, so you'll finally find a travel buddies here. We left out somebody there, so I'm just going over. Guest speaker on our show today, we have the most amazing participant of the rehearsals of GYCC. We have Devina here. Devina, introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Divya. I'm the paid participant.
How has the conference been so far? I mean, the rehearsals.
It's been good. I've been I'm the keyboard warrior
Yeah.
for the past 2 days.
Okay, so I'm giving you 1,000 ringgit. Not in real life, but in your dreams. So what are you doing with it?
Yes, you said the answer. I actually want to save up some money to go traveling.
Okay.
Okay, and I want to invest in a new backpack. So I get a backpack and go to Philippines.
Philippines, nice. Okay. Any particular beach? Boracay. Okay, guys, those of you who wanna go enjoy our amazing Divina here. And we have one final person. I know I keep saying one final, like 3 people already, but we have to ask our camera woman. So I'm just gonna quickly take this over and ask. Hello. What would you do if I gave you 1,000 ringgit?
I'll take 500 and spend for sushi.
Sushi? My lord.
That money just to be sushi for the rest of the week. And then the balance I would save up my money and probably buy like stationery and stuff like that for school. Yeah.
The sushi is important. Never in my life have I heard, oh, buy sushi alone for 500 ringgit. But I mean, the good ones can turn up to that amount. So approve. Japanese food is great. Okay, so did the audience comment? And I have no tool to look at audience comment. So can anybody pass me a device where I can look at what the audience is saying? they're very focused in the actual conference. I also forgot. Yes, let's sit down and look at the comments. Wow, this is going to be a deja vu. Let's see. Wow, so cool. Oh, that's you. Okay, sorry. Or somebody's investing or buy an iPad. Okay, that's good. Go ahead. Keep 500 and other in the bank. Or keep 500 and others 500 in the bank. What is you keeping it? So what are you doing? Into half. Allocate into half. Use RM500 to start a small business selling ebooks. Bagus. Please let me know what ebook are you selling. I love ebooks and school notes. Wow, selling notes so you can do it for a living and earn more money. And somebody's fangirling over here. Wow, wicked wizarding wolf. You seem to have a lot of ideas. Congratulations. So that's it. I think we got to understand a little bit about what most people would do with regards to their 1,000 ringgit. This is not the only answers. There's many different answers with regards to what you can do with regards to 1,000 ringgit if you receive it. But the point I'm trying to make is this: you cannot choose what you do with your 1,000 ringgit based on what other people do. So you may be passionate about traveling, but some of you may hate traveling. The word of stepping out of your house is the most uncomfortable thing in the planet for you, and you don't want to do it. So if you're that kind of person, please don't invest it into traveling. Go for the things that makes you happy, brings you closer to your goals. I think that's what you have seen from most of the people here. They are investing the funds into something that brings them happiness and brings them closer to their goals. I like what Hira said. She would put it back so that she can spend it more on music and grow her career, which is amazing. And a lot of them also spoke about paying off their debts and also saving, which is two very important things. If you can keep your debts under control, if you can have savings, at least your emergency funds covered, and you continue investing into what you love and what makes you happy, I think you'll lead a very, very happy life. So if you want to actually win 1,000 ringgit, and you may be wondering, why did Madhura choose a whole episode on just 1,000 ringgit, right? And why did we choose to show you guys what's happening behind the scenes? Like mentioned by Hasha and Sanan, we are having the Global Young Changemakers Conference and Competition happening on 17th and 18th of September. We are going to have a lot of amazing segments, but more than that, young speakers from all across the world who will share their experiences of being a young change maker. How you may be a 9-year-old or a 10-year-old or a 15-year-old or a 17-year-old, but how you can make a difference in this planet despite being young. So you definitely have to be there. You definitely have to listen to their experiences. It's happening on 17th and 18th of September. So if you have not registered, do make sure you register for the conference. The link will be in the chat box. And we hope to see you guys there. It will start on 9:30 a.m. on the 17th. It will be happening on YouTube. So if you and your friends, your siblings, your cousins, your neighbor, your neighbor's dog, it could be anybody, whoever is free, bring them along, join together and watch it together because it's going to be a lot of fun. And that's it from us today. We had a quick episode of Money Matters. We had a fun conversation looking at what would you guys do with 1,000 ringgit. Please share about this episode, put it out there, and ask your friends and family what would they do with the 1,000 ringgit. And if you actually attend the 2 days conference and you participate in the video competition that comes at the end of the conference, you will stand a chance to win 1,000 ringgit. So if you're wondering, you already had plans on what you're going to do with this 1,000 ringgit, I highly encourage you to come for the 2-day conference, participate in it, really pay attention on what's happening, and come up with the best video that you can for the video competition. Put in as much effort as you can. Make it as funny and quirky and weird as possible, like what we did today. It was so spontaneous and so much of fun at the same time. Give your best entry and you do stand a chance to win 1,000 ringgit. For primary schools, we have winners. We have secondary schools winners as well. So you'll be competing among thousands of students. So do give your best entry possible to win the 1,000 ringgit. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching Money Matters episode 55. And we'll see you guys in the future episodes. Bye-bye.